That's why they quick to check you when you start changing. Yeah, that's right.
Those people will DM you. They do not care.
Oh, yes. No, they don't care. They don't care.
There are
I
no
got
boundaries.
a few DMs too, but they know I ain't changed. I don't care if the devil's mama don't like it. I didn't change.
They been your DM, Bishop?
All the time. Oh, yeah, ever since I told off Beyonce and her daughters.
They ain't having that.
No, they're not, but it's all
Beehive
right.
ain't having that at all.
But you know what, though? I will say this. I've had a few bumblebees from the hive, but they can't do nothing with the Saints. I'm telling you, every stinger's getting torn off. I'm proud of y'all. God bless y'all tonight. You have tuned in again to Glad TV, but this time we on the road. Jason is yet again missing. I hope he don't miss the rapture, but he's on the right track to miss it. I'm here yet again, and I'm going to bring y'all some truth, and you know how I am. God bless each and every one watching. I have a special guest tonight. This young man, I can truly say, is saved. I've been stalking his Instagram and all that, and he's been lifting up a beautiful sound to God. Beautiful sound to God. There's so many people I couldn't even say that about. But I'm so glad to have Brother Nate Bean. Is it brother? What is your title? Do you have?
I'll take brother.
Brother's fine.
Yeah.
Now, what is Nate? Is Nate Nathaniel or?
My full name is Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
But people like to say "nuh" and there's no U in it. It's Nay.
It's Nathaniel.
It should be N-A-Y.
Right.
But it's N-A-T-H-A-N.
Oh, I hear you. So we're setting it straight. So
Nathaniel.
To break all confusion, it's Nate.
Nathaniel, but Nate.
Nate. And your last name is Bean.
It's my real, that is my real last name.
On the birth certificate.
Not a stage name.
My God.
Who wants to be a Bean for a stage name? It's
Jesus.
my real name.
My God, that's something else there. I just ate some pinto beans. It was mighty good to me last night. I want to talk first of all, let's tell the people we can't assume everybody know everybody. Because this life, the algorithm send it to the darkest places of the earth. You think you're sending something out, and then you got somebody from Ireland telling you that's not the God they serve. I'm like, well, I wasn't thinking about you, but God bless you. So, but let the people know. So, where were you born?
I'm born and raised here in Nashville, Tennessee. Been here my whole life.
Oh, but praise God.
Yes,
See, he's
sir.
committed. This kind of guy I can stand by. He's committed. Ain't that what Walter Hawkins said? Fully committed.
Fully committed.
That's what he said. So you're from Nashville, and you're born and raised.
Yes, sir.
And were you born in the church?
I was, yes, born in the church.
What
in the
was-
church.
You
my whole
swallowed.
life.
What,
Yeah.
what happened? You swallowed.
Well,
There's a story there.
well, I didn't have a choice. There were no options, so I, came out ready to give him glory.
That's right.
Came out clapping.
I didn't have a choice. All these are song titles. This man is gifted. I didn't have a choice. So you grew up in church, being used in the church.
Yes.
So when did you come to know and find out that you had a gift in the music area?
So my family reunion, I was maybe 5 or 6.
Okay.
We had a talent show. I was the only one that sang a church song.
Oh, what song was that?
It was I can't think of the title. It was a Hallelujah, Salvation and Glory. I sung all the parts.
What is it? Revelation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sung that at the
You
family
sung all
reunion,
the parts.
every single one.
My God.
And,
That's ambitious.
Then I knew, I guess I'm the special one here.
You ain't
and
let
then it
nobody
kinda-
else sing with you. You sung
No, it was my song.
you sung a choir song as a
By
solo and
myself.
sung every part.
That's how I knew I was a leader.
My God.
Let me do it myself.
So after that, you just accepted the call. So what were some of the struggles? Because I know it wasn't easy being gifted growing up. I'm going to say this. I don't care if you get mad as a black man in America in the church. That's many struggles already.
I think being gifted, I think there's always a piece of you that wants to evolve and won't change, and that's not always the easiest with everyone. But it was cool. I was raised in a Baptist church, missionary Baptist.
Most of us was.
Missionary Baptist is the difference.
so they was
we
closer.
fellowshiped in the afternoon. We had afternoon service.
Yeah.
A little food before we
I
sang.
was told. I was told missionary Baptist was the closest to sanctified. The closest. The missionary, because it was on a mission.
Closest. Yeah. But but it was, no, I don't think the closest.
No, they wasn't.
Missionary Baptist cussed a lot.
Oh, they did. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I had a friend that
They
was.
go outside and smoke during the sermon.
Oh, did they? I see. See, he was raised in it. He saw it.
I saw it all.
You know, people call me a liar when I say that. I know it. I used
saw
to
it
be
all.
Baptist.
Yeah.
I remember.
Being a Baptist is fun. It's an experience.
It's much easier.
Yeah.
I understand.
Not a lot of rules.
So you did venture out somewhere else.
Yeah.
So but you've been here. So I think in the break you was telling me about Mount Zion. You started singing.
I was a member of the church called Galilee Missionary Baptist Church. And then I started serving at Mount Zion Baptist with Joseph Walker and Bishop Walker.
God bless you, Bishop Walker.
Bishop Walker, what's up?
I know him.
I sang there a few years, directed there a few years. I later became minister of music at a church formerly known as Greater Grace Temple Community Church, Pastor Brianna Mitchell. And that was a time. It was, the music was great. It was the best, one of the best music ministries here in Nashville. So that was pretty much my molding and development phase. And it helped create what I'm doing now. So
what you're doing
shout
now.
out to Brianna's Greater Grace, my old Greater Grace fam.
Well, I saw that you said, I read all your information and that you're people driven.
Oh, yeah.
And that you have a gift of organizing people together, getting them together and getting a sound out.
Yes, sir.
And I just want to know, as a bishop, you might not know this, but my church stays empty. It stays empty. It fills up during revivals, and when I come back the Sunday after, I preach them away. They don't want to stay. When I say you can't have Deacon Thornton's wife when she's still living. You can't do all that other stuff. You know. So how do you keep people together? Like, what is it that you do to make these people come ready to sing and actually stay a part of something?
Man, I think it's transparency.
Okay.
Transparency. I think, first of all, I have a strong, I think patience is one of my gifts.
Oh, God.
Got a lot of patience. And my mama tell me all the time, I don't know where you got that from. But I have a lot of patience. And I think it's cool to be transparent with people that, come in your space.
Yes.
Love them unconditionally. And I think the music thing is really just an extension of who I really am. I like people, period. And I'm really an introvert, honestly. But I love having people come together and making music, making memories. And sometimes it goes beyond the music. It's just having good relationships, good friendships. And I try to be as honest and as forward as possible with people and create a trust factor. So I think trust is really, really, really important in keeping people.
Absolutely.
Keeping people around. Getting them together is the easy part. Keeping them is what takes a lot of character.
Yes.
So I'm really, 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 really big on that.
Yes, God has graced you with something that I'm just listening to you talk, and I'm looking at you, and I see so many qualities that I don't have. I'm seeing, so I don't trust an alto walking. I don't trust nothing.
Altos are the worst.
They drink, they steal, they lie. They think they the best because they usually have the beautiful notes. Like without that alto note, that's when that heart.
And they talk too much.
They talk a lot.
Every single alto I've ever met in my life.
My God.
All of them.
My God.
I wish I could name a few.
My God.
But I won't.
And you just had the patience that I just I had to get rid of all of them. It was 2-part harmony for 2 years.
Oh, gosh.
And the tenors.
That would have drove me nuts.
Yeah. The tenors talk a lot too.
Oh.
Because they usually get their note first.
They're a little sneaky with it.
Yeah, they are.
They text. But the altos will talk right in your face.
So you're a songwriter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I saw that you had said simplicity. First of all, you know, y'all, he's being real humble, okay? He's a musician. I see a preacher in front of me. He just has a lot of qualities that's for the kingdom. And but he's using it for music, so one day he gonna come on over and get in the pulpit so we can get rid of deacon and elders that don't do nothing but just anyway. So you said simplicity with lyrics. Say less, mean more. That's what I took from. Yeah, it's in your bio.
Really?
You know, when I read it, it was about not being so wordy. When you write a song.
Yeah, so I think sometimes less is more.
Less is more.
The go.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
Less
is more is the go when you know your demographic and your audience. I think less is more works for churches.
Yeah.
Church choirs. Something that's super singable, something that's teachable. I think the less words, the more effective it is. And when you're trying to incorporate corporate worship, like if they can catch on really cool, it works. But
That's
those
right.
songs with 3 verses and a bridge and 2
Yes.
vamps, it's just kind of get a little weary.
Oh, wow.
Gets a little weary.
Also, you less is more, but you want people to start saying something now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to have the meat there. But I think we lose the experience in worship when we're looking at the screen reading a paragraph.
I know, and let it be on the wrong verse.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Devil come in real
It's a
quick.
wrap.
I've seen it. I've seen a church fall out because the monitor
Yeah.
didn't move fast
Yeah.
enough. I said, first of all, this CCM.
Yeah.
We should all know this song by now.
But CCM is
Oh, let's talk about it. I'm not scared.
let's
let's
it
talk
can be a
about
little wordy.
It's very wordy and very emotional. And after I'm done singing most of it, I'm like, well, is Popeye still open? I mean, this song, I remember, you've been in the Baptist church, so you know hymns. Hymns used to save us. I mean, I got saved many a days from hymns.
So my Baptist church, we actually didn't do hymns.
Y'all didn't do hymns?
We did devotional songs.
Oh, devotion.
So we did Come and Go to That Land and what else did we do? So Glad I'm Here in Jesus' Name. That's what we rocked on. We didn't really
That's what y'all rocked.
I didn't really get into hymns until I was almost an adult.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What's your favorite hymn?
My favorite hymn is What a Friend We Have in Jesus.
Oh, that's basic, but I understand.
I
understand.
didn't.
He's a good
it didn't-
friend.
That thing
He's a good
wiped
friend.
me out as an adult.
And
Like,
all the verses.
All the verses.
You don't know all the verses. Have we trials and temptations?
No, I do know that.
You know that one. That's
first
the
was
one.
The first and the third.
Yeah.
Got you.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
one.
one of my favorite arrangements that I did on the record.
My God.
What a
Oh,
Friend
you
We Have
did
in
that.
Jesus.
You know what I heard you do? Now, this man is humble. He don't toot his own horn enough. Let me get you some traffic so you can start beeping. Now, he said to me, I heard him sing a song. He redid, what was it? It was Revive Us Again.
Revive Us Again. Oh, on the hymns and devotionals
When I
record.
tell you the way you had them hollering in that
Oh
song,
my gosh, that's
I ain't
actually
never heard that song like that.
Charles Fold and the Fold Singers. That's actually their arrangement
Oh,
that
okay.
we did on the record. But yeah,
Boy, y'all did it.
that was a fun album.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, thank you, man. That was a fun
And
album.
that's what your group called Forgiven.
Forgiven. Yes,
Well,
sir.
you're saying 4, but
Forgiven.
It's
The number
the
4.
number 4 and given.
Yes, sir.
Who came up with that?
I did.
You're gifted. That's the bottom line. When I saw that, I said, forgiven.
Forgiven.
That
Yes,
made
sir.
sense because let me tell you something. I told Brother Donnie McClurkin, he never got back to me about it. But as a songwriter, I'm sure you remember this day when he had came up with "We Fall Down, but We Get Up," and a lot of church leaders didn't like that song. You remember?
I remember.
And why? Because they said the saint is just a sinner.
Absolutely.
He didn't like that. But you said less is more. And God gave me that remedy. He told, and I want Donnie to re-record it with my words.
Go ahead.
A saint was once a sinner. You can't lie about that. Can't get mad either.
Hey, that's good.
Ain't it good?
That's real good.
I'm trying to figure out why he ain't think of that.
Hey, that's real good.
Yeah. There must be
saint was
something with the
once a
record
sinner.
studio or something.
Who fell down?
Was once a sinner.
I like that.
Every saint was once one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel
That's
that?
good stuff.
Then something went
Come
all
on,
the way
Bishop.
down my knee. So I've been approved by the songwriter himself.
Yeah.
So, so last person I interviewed was a songwriter like yourself.
Okay.
And we talked about how Kelly Price was a voice that people heard, just didn't know who she was. They didn't market her until years later,
Gotcha.
and then she came out of nowhere. And it's like, oh, we know this talent. Caesar Davis, he wrote the song Best Days. He wrote the song
Yeah.
Best Days. And I was told there's some songs that you wrote that others have sung that we know by others. You want to share which one?
Recent. I wrote a song called All of My Help.
Give us a taste for them because they don't know. They don't. I know
They don't
that
know the
song.
song?
I know. The people. Oh, this one right there. I'm sorry. Yeah.
The chorus is all of my help.
Yeah.
All of my help.
Yeah, I know that.
All of my help comes from you. Recorded by Ricky Dillard. and
That's
Lil
it.
G.
That's it. He
Yeah.
shook his shimmy on that one.
Oh, they shook it down.
They shook it down. They shook it down.
Hey man, I went to that recording and they did about 10 songs that night. When they got to that song, it was electrifying. I was in the audience like, this the one. You could tell that was the one they wanted to sing. And I was standing there thinking to myself, this got to be the single.
Yes.
Maybe a month later, got an email, this is the single. Month later, it's number one. Next month, Dove. Next month, Stone.
My God.
It just went.
It went ballistic.
No, really, like
It did?
it went crazy. And what's crazy is I'll teach music to my choir, and sometimes we never even sing it. I may shop it, and we never do it again. We sang All of My Help in May of that year. One time, he recorded it in July.
My God.
It came out September. Like it really, all of it happened really, really fast. So that was like an amazing experience as a songwriter. And
Yes.
now Crystal Aiken is taking the world by storm, singing a song I wrote called He Can Handle It. And it's
praise God.
It's going crazy.
So God has definitely blessed your pen.
Yeah, man.
He has blessed
It's a
you,
blessing.
and I'm glad you're humble. I'm letting
It's
you
a
know,
blessing.
He's blessed your pen. So what is the process of songwriting for you? I know you said less is more, but what is it? Do you fast and fall out and then wake up with a melody and God just breathe on you, or is it more simpler than that? I mean,
It's a bit everywhere.
oh, okay.
It's a bit. I probably, if I would have stayed outside a little longer, I probably wrote something outside. It just kind of hits me. Some stuff come in my sleep.
Oh, wow.
If I was to ever leak the voice notes, it's stuff in my sleep. I sound like a zombie, and it's just the next one. I'm like, okay. It just kind of hits sporadically, but when it's together, the Lord usually gives me like the hook first, and then I'll go back, grab the chorus, and then of course my choir, they get to hear it first, and they'll let me know if it's ugly.
You know, I'm the same way. I'm sure God whisper in my ear who in my church is going to hell when I'm sleeping. Deacon Thornton is one of them. I hope you get saved or something.
How long has he been at the church?
He's been there since I opened it. That's why I know
That's
he
the
should have been
problem.
saved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Deacon
It's time for
Thornton.
him to go.
It's time for him to go. I'm the bishop. I watch over his soul, but you know, I can't make no rock turn into no pudding or nothing. I can't do it. I can't do it. You can't. The hardest thing I learned, and you probably learned this dealing with the Maltos, but you can't make a goat a sheep. You just can't.
Facts.
One go bad and the other one ram through stuff.
Speaking of, I don't even like singers. Have you heard a singer that sound like that?
Oh, with the lamb
A
through?
goat?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What is that?
But you know, I'm old. I'm back in there. When I got saved, that's how all the mothers sounded.
That's the spirit.
Well, it's an overactive vibrato, right?
Yeah,
Can you train it out?
I don't even know.
I don't
You gotta want it out. I think that people need to be purged.
You're talking good.
Hey.
You got to want to be delivered.
Gotta want it.
You're something else, son. You don't just write songs. You don't just write songs. So what you got coming up now? You got something new? The Lord fell on you again?
Yeah. So this Friday, the 17th, we're dropping our first single from our live session. We did a live recording back in April,
Okay.
and
You and Forgiven.
me and Forgiven.
Praise God.
It's I'm gonna go ahead and toot my horn this time.
Toot it.
Just this one time.
Yeah.
This record is the record. I think the music is good, and it's something for everybody.
Yes.
So we got some choir stuff, some anthems, some quartet stuff,
Okay.
some ballads, praise and worship stuff. It's going to be massive.
Yes,
But
yes.
this Friday, the first single is coming out. It's called Faithful.
Yes.
It's a church choir bump. Like
Praise
it's,
God.
it's a banger. It's super simple. Less is more.
Yes.
Call and response.
Okay.
It's straight to the point. So I'm excited about this one.
I'm excited, too.
That's a part. It's gonna be dope.
I'm excited. I've been tasting your music like CC's Pizza. You ever been there? It's like a pizza buffet. I've been hitting each song, and I'm so grateful for what God has given you because I lost hope in gospel music. I thought the next new sound I was going to hear is when I made it in. And I just, because everything sounded the same.
Yeah.
You know, after Break Every Chain, all the chains is gone. I need somebody to say something different. And I'm so grateful for, and the fact that, Ricky is smart. And he got an ear for talent.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Ricky's always been Ricky, and I think that I think that's the formula to the whole scenario. And I don't think a lot of artists take time to quiet themselves and be themselves.
Yeah.
Like we can't recreate Ricky. We can't recreate the Clark sisters. We can't
No, you
recreate
can't.
Ty.
No, you can't.
And I think people not being themselves is why we get music that sound alike.
and you this brother said, you sure you would come out of my church? My God, you say, I'm a troll on the internet when I go to people who sing. Like they said this, I saw this comment on Whitney Houston's song. There will never be another Whitney. Rest in peace. And I write, there should never be another one.
Facts.
She's done.
Yeah.
Now, I love her and all that, but no. And second of all, you as a singer, we had at least 12 Whitney Houstons in church. Now, that the world just saw that,
I agree.
And Whitney was skinny. We gonna, come on now.
Yeah.
And what was I saying? I didn't. That diversity.
Yeah,
and
man.
Be yourself.
That
Walk that out, because you've been saying that a lot, and it's even on your website. Be yourself. Now, how is it important to be yourself musically?
I think that's what people want.
Here's a better question.
Uh-huh.
What is the difference between being inspired by someone and then creating and then copying them? Like, what is the biggest difference there?
Okay, for me, I am inspired by B. Slade, formerly known as Tone.
Yes.
I'm inspired.
I know B. Slade. I've been trying to talk to him for years.
B. Slade. I love B. Slade, period.
Yes.
I'm inspired.
Say it again, because he needs encouragement. He's going through something
hey, man,
right now.
I love you. I'm going to text him when I leave. I love you.
Yes.
Everybody be, for real,
yes.
He deserves triple honor. Like, B. Slade.
He deserves it. Yes, he does.
Yes. That is what I call inspiration.
Yes.
Not copying what he does, but his ambition, his skill set, his consistency. Like, have you heard the Jackie Clark record?
Jackie
just
Clark.
Came out?
No, I didn't. I saw the picture of it, though, with her leaning in the black.
It is absolutely
See, I'm
crazy.
late. I got to hear some stuff now.
I text him and I said, what I appreciate the most is that the same energy you put into your record, you put into anyone else that you produce. That's inspiration.
Yes.
I can't take my lyrics and sing them like him because I'm not him. And so I think that's the mix up. Hey, people think, hey, I'm going to write a song and I'm going to go for a Ty Tribbett vibe. Well, if that ain't your vibe, you can't mimic that. I can't. I'm not skinny.
Yeah.
I can't give you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to agree
give you
to
a
that.
Ty vibe.
I didn't mean to agree to that so quick. So.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think people, and it goes a little deeper. If you're not secure in your identity, then it's already a trap.
Yes.
If you're not secure in who you are as a human being before your gift,
yes,
you lost. And I think we have put too much glitter on the gift,
yes,
and not the character, not the So if you don't know yourself, you're gonna always be out there mimicking and stuff like that.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
you're absolutely correct. I mean, I watch America's Got Talent. I see that. Listen, so many people can do runs.
Yeah.
And riffs, but it's when you stand up there naked. You know what I mean? I mean, and open and honest. That's who people connect with. Because it's funny, Luther and all them, they could do runs and riffs.
Yeah.
They didn't do many of them, though, on the albums.
Yep. And I don't think my peers and supporters would appreciate me if I brought somebody else on the stage that wasn't me. I think people, when you have fans, they naturally and genuinely enjoy who you are.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want
That's right.
something else.
That's right. So. That's why they quick to check you when you start changing. Yeah, that's right.
Those people would DM you. They do not care.
Oh, yes. No, they don't care. They don't care.
There are
I
no
got
boundaries.
a few DMs, too, but they know I ain't changed. I don't care if the devil's mama don't like it. I didn't change.
They been your DM, Bishop?
All the time. Oh, yeah, ever since I told off Beyonce and her daughters.
They ain't having that.
No, they're not, but it's all right.
Ain't having that at all.
But you know what, though? I will say this. I've had a few bumblebees from the hive, but they can't do nothing with the Saints. I'm telling you, every stinger's getting torn off. I'm proud of y'all.
Oh, man.
Well, listen, let me see this. I've been asking a question. Well, I've actually been asked to ask you this.
Can I eat these?
Is that food?
Candy corn.
What is it, candy corn?
Yeah, you like candy corn?
You a little late. What is this? Is it?
What?
It's November. October, you got it on sale, didn't you? I'll take some candy corn. My sugar is a little high.
Yeah, get some candy corn.
Let me, I just take one.
They know. Y'all know I like candy corn.
Well, y'all, this is a Bishop Bosley first. Ain't nobody ever bring no food on the show. No, I need.
That cool with you?
I need to hang out with him.
I'm gonna have some around Easter too.
Candy corn?
Yeah. I got a lot of them.
You ain't got no Peeps or nothing? You don't eat Peeps. Now, you draw the line at Peeps, but you're sitting there killing candy corn.
No, who eats a peep?
I do. It's nothing but
People
marshmallow and
with
glitter.
no teeth eat Peeps. Peeps are disgusting.
So I've got much controversy, I want to say, or discussion about this question I'm about to ask you.
Okay.
And understand the weight of the church is on your shoulders with this one.
God.
One of the classics. All in his hand. I put it all in his hand. Burdens, problems. Is it hundreds of questions or thousands of questions? What is
I
the
almost
verse?
lost it.
What's the
Hundreds
verse?
of questions is it's unanswered questions.
Unanswered questions.
Unanswered questions.
But I just saw in your video, you in your group said without any
So
questions.
let me tell you what happened.
What is this?
We did a tribute to V. Michael McKay, and we wanted to just drop something for Black History Month. And I went to my
praise
dad's
God.
church. We cut the vocals. I called V. Michael after it was completed. And so while we're on the phone, he was like, I'm so honored, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, I'm about to send you something. So I'm on the phone, I get a text message. This man, genius, sends me the sheet music.
Oh, God.
He says, read it. And so I'm on the phone. All his hands, I put it on his hands. He was like, read it again. And I'm like, all his hands, he was like, slow down.
Yeah, slow down.
All in his, there's no S.
All in his hand.
He never wrote a S. There's no S. So I'm like, oh snap. He was like, all in his hand.
All in his hand.
He was like, it's God. Why does he need both?
I felt
So
that.
I'm on the phone like,
Did y'all
oh,
feel-
I'm talking about, I'm in the car teary-eyed like,
Yes.
whoa. But when he got finished, and this is what I love about mentors and just people that inspire me,
Yes.
he said, this is why artists and writers are so sensitive, because you don't know where I was when I wrote that. So that's
right.
my interpretation
That's right.
convicted me.
That's tight.
And I felt bad because it was already recorded.
Yes.
We did the music video, but unanswered questions
Unanswered question.
is the right lyric.
That's tight.
My home church sung it wrong. My church after that sung it wrong.
My God. We all sing it wrong.
But the writer is unanswered questions.
Well, let me put you on some game real quick. That same demon that was wrong singing is in the pulpit with wrong preaching. You ever heard this? He's coming back for a church without spot or wrinkle. You heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't what the Bible say.
Tell us, Bishop.
In Ephesians, it said he's coming to present to himself a church that has no spot or wrinkle. If you say it the other way, it kind of makes you being unwrinkled your business and your job. But if he's presented himself a church, that means when Jesus do get here, if I'm in the church, I'm going to be ready. I ain't got to get nothing.
You do got power, huh?
I tell you now, I felt that.
Why you ain't got no members?
Well, listen, I have enjoyed you tonight.
Likewise, man.
Tell these people how they can reach you, and you got a manager, all
Hey,
this
man,
stuff.
I'm on
you
social
know.
media at the Nate Bean everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm getting my TikTok up. I'm going to post. But yeah, the Nate Bean, just hit me up.
Hit them up. And you have tuned in to Glad TV. This is Bishop Bosley. I am the Bishop of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and soon to be YouTube. I'm trying to come and take over everybody's TV screen. It's time for the truth to come out without any compromise. I don't care if it's your mama, granddaughter, or sister. If she's not doing right, she's going to hell, and her daddy. So I just want y'all to know, but there's hope at the cross. Their stepdaddy too, all that adultery and all that mess. But there's hope beyond the cross, and we're going to make it. I believe that's what Minna Summers and Timothy Wright said. I know somehow.
I know some way.
And then somebody, I don't know if it's Mississippi Mass, but they said, as long as Jesus is alive, yes, there is hope.
And then somebody said, as long as I got King Jesus.
I don't need nobody else.
That kind of match.
That's Vicky. Oh, it matched.
That matched, okay.
It's matched.
Mm-hmm.
And if I just put everything in his hand,
all of it.
Unanswered questions. Remember that. And don't go to hell for me singing the song again. God bless y'all tonight.